What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm taking a look at something a little bit different from the usual cloth or hybrid mousepad, the llano MP001 tempered glass gaming mousepad. It's a premium glass pad designed for gaming, priced around like 50 to 70 USD depending on the size. In this review, I will go over the unboxing, build quality, features, performance, and I will share my experience after using it in games like On Showdown and Borderlands 4. Right out of the box, the packaging feels solid, the pad is very well protected to avoid any crack or damage during shipping, and they even include a cleaning cloth, which is a nice touch. The llano MP001 come in two different sizes. The first one is 350mm by 300 with a 3mm thickness, and you also have the 450 by 400 with the same thickness. It's a rigid glass pad, minimal in design with a smooth tempered glass surface. Visually, it feels premium and fit nicely in a clean or modern gaming setup. Now let's talk about build quality. Since this is a tempered glass, it's much more durable than a cloth or soft pad. The surface is scratch resistant, easy to clean, and most importantly, it doesn't degrade over time. Cloth pads tend to wear out, pick up dirt, and change texture, but with glass, you get consistent performance no matter how long you use it. The underside has an anti-slip base that keeps the pad firmly in place, and with the 3mm thickness, it adds weight, giving it extra stability even in intense gaming sessions, so this is not an issue, it will not move. Now let's talk about feature. The most noticeable feature is the incredibly smooth glide. Compared to cloth pad, this feels much closer to a speed pad than a control pad. It's fast, it's effortless, and can completely change how your mouse moves. Another advantage is the consistency. Because of the glass doesn't absorb sweat, oil, or dust, the glide stays the same every time you use it. Also, it doesn't get sticky against your palm, which helps maintaining that smooth, predictable movement. Now let's talk about performance. I've tested the llano MP001 with different gaming mice, both wire and wireless, and tracking accuracy was excellent, no sensor issue, no stutter, it works flawlessly. In games like On Showdown and Borderlands 4, the pad made the flick shot feels faster and more satisfying. It almost feels like there's no resistance, just pure mouse movement. I've used my Pulsar Super Light and also the HitScan mouse, and honestly it was amazing on this pad. That said, there's definitely a learning curve. At first, micro adjustments are harder because the mouse reacts to every small movement. It forces you to be calmer and more precise with your aim, but once you adjust, it really benefits your muscle memory and makes aiming feel more consistent. If you're playing on a speed pad, the learning curve is not that bad, but if you're playing on a control pad, it can be tricky, honestly. My personal experience with it, honestly, I was skeptical at first. Glass pad have a reputation of being too fast or unusable for tactical shooter, but after using it for several days, I was pleasantly surprised. The glide is really unique, your mouse just fly across the surface, flick shot became quicker, and I found myself adjusting my grip slightly, moving from a relaxed clock grip to something closer to a fingertip grip to better control my small movement and micro adjustment. What I noticed is that the pad exposed some of my flaws, especially in spray control and tracking, but that's not a bad thing. It pushed me to be more disciplined with my aim and to focus on calm movement. One thing to mention, if you sweat a lot, I feel like the glass can feel less comfortable and a bit sticky. It's not my case, I don't sweat a lot, but I think maybe you will need to wear some sleeve if you have that issue. Now let's talk about pros and cons of this pad. First of all, premium tempered glass build, durable and scratch resistance, and for the price, the build quality is amazing. It's extremely smooth and fast glide. It's very great for flick shot, I really like to use that. Consistent performance, it doesn't wear out like a cloth pad. Easy to clean and maintain, and also the anti-slip base worked very well, I didn't have any issue with it. For the cons, the learning curve for micro adjustment can be tricky, and also it's very different feel compared to cloth. It might not suit everyone. So will I recommend the llano MP001 tempered glass gaming mousepad? I think the answer depends on the type of gamer you are. If you're someone who spends most of your time on fast-paced shooter like Valorant, Rainbow Six Siege, Apex, and you're looking for something that gives you a raw speed and consistent surface, then yes, this pad is absolutely worth considering. The glide is unlike anything you will get from a cloth, and honestly for the price, I'm really impressed. Also, the durability means it's a one-time investment that could last you for years, as long as you don't physically break it. However, if you're more comfortable with precision control or you prefer the softer cushion feels of a fabric pad, this may not be a right fit. The llano MP001 demands patience and adaptation. It's not a plug-and-play experience. The first few sessions can be overwhelming because the mouse just doesn't slow down like it does on a cloth, but once you push past that adjustment period, the benefits start to show. From my personal perspective, this pad actually helped me refine my mechanics. It made me more aware of bad habits I had with spray control and shaky macro adjustment. Instead of just masking those flaws like some pads do, the glass surface exposed them, which forced me to adapt and improve. That's something I really appreciated because it feels like a tool that helped you to grow as a player instead of just making things easier. Overall, I can say that the llano MP001 deliver on what it promised, a premium, consistent, and high-performance surface that gives you direct control over your aim. It's not for everyone, but for the right person, it could become the last mousepad you will ever need to buy. So for me, it's a 9.4 on 10. I really enjoy my experience with this glass pad. I think I'm gonna main it now. So this is pretty much it, guys. If you have any question about this pad, just comment in the YouTube section. I will try to help you the best that I can. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Peace.